Rules for this chapter. Rule 18. Build structures, not just success. Turn momentum into systems. The move from hustle to architecture. Rule stated. Momentum survives through structure. Success that depends entirely on your constant personal effort is fragile. Elite case example. A London lifestyle manager handled demanding billionaire clients with unusual calm because every stage of her work was systemized. Communication templates, onboarding rules, scheduling blocks, preference records, payment workflows, and post-engagement follow-up all lived inside a repeatable structure. The result was not only efficiency, it was authority. Mentor anecdote. If your entire business only works when you are exhausted and improvising, you do not have a business, you have a dependency. CS quote. Original connection. The original chapter already emphasized secure communication tools, scheduling software, financial systems, and digital organization. This rule sharpens those ideas into one principle. Stop relying on hustle where systems should exist. Power move. Identify one repetitive task and turn it into a repeatable process this week. Then identify one task you should no longer do manually at all. Build structure around onboarding, communication windows, scheduling, payment confirmation, privacy practices, follow-up, document storage. Luxury red flags. Constant last-minute chaos. Important information stored only in memory. Repeating the same explanation to every client. No standard process for intake, scheduling, or payment. Red flags. If a single missed message can derail your entire day, your systems are too weak. How to deal with them. Use clear language that points people back to structure. All details go through my official channel. I handle scheduling through one system. That process is already in place. I'll send the next step through the standard workflow. Reverse of the rule. Without systems, growth creates stress instead of freedom. Success becomes harder to hold the more of it you get. Audit ritual. The systems audit. What am I still carrying in my head that should be documented? What part of my work breaks down most often? What do clients repeatedly ask that should already be automated or templated? What process would make me appear calmer, cleaner, and more premium immediately? Also create one operating document this week. A workflow, a checklist, a standard response bank, a client intake form, a digital security protocol. Reflection. Elegance at scale is almost always the result of systems no one else sees. CS quote. Rule 19. Orchestrate your environment. Design spaces that attract power and opportunity. Environment as silent persuasion. Rule stated. The environment speaks before you do. If you do not control the setting, you often surrender part of the psychological frame. Elite case example. A luxury consultant moved all serious meetings from loud cafes to a quiet private club where she was already known. The conversations changed immediately. Prospects became more respectful, more focused, and more willing to follow her process because the environment itself framed her as premium. Mentor anecdote. Never place a high-value experience inside a careless setting and expect it to be interpreted correctly. CS quote. Original connection. The original chapter emphasized digital footprint, platform choice, secure communication, and controlled presentation. This rule expands that principle. Environment includes physical spaces, digital spaces, and every setting in which your brand is experienced. Power move. Choose one primary physical environment and one primary digital environment that reflect the standard you want attached to your name. This could mean a luxury hotel lobby, a private club, a refined office setting, a polished website, a secure client portal, a consistent digital scheduling system. Luxury red flags. constant last-minute chaos, cheap digital presentation, cluttered communication channels, letting other people always choose the time, place, and tone. Red flags. If your settings regularly make you feel rushed, exposed, or diminished, your environment is working against you. How to deal with them. Redirect with calm authority. I prefer to meet in a quieter setting. Let's move this to a more private environment. I handle this through a more refined system. This venue will support the level of conversation we need. Reverse of the rule. When the environment is careless, your value is more likely to be interpreted carelessly too. Audit ritual. The environment audit. What do my usual meeting spaces say about my standards? What does my website or digital presence feel like emotionally? Where am I tolerating noise, clutter, or exposure that weakens my positioning? What one environmental upgrade would instantly improve perception? Then upgrade one frame this week. Your meeting venue, your inbox structure, your scheduling interface, your digital presentation, your visual background for calls, your client-facing documents. Reflection. Luxury is not only what you wear or say, it is also the standard of the space that surrounds the experience. See S quote.